Hello Scorpio, I'm Empress Rose and we're going to do another reading. These are general readings, of course, so take what works for you, leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. And also these cards have all been very thoroughly pre-shuffled before I even turned on the camera, because it's a long, laborious process and I like to do it very thoroughly, and it is boring. So, all right, we're going to start with the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck to give us an idea of where we're going with this reading. Okay, we need a message for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know right now? What's most useful? Useful, true message for Scorpio. That's what we're looking for. Something for Scorpio. All right. Okay. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? Anything else for Scorpio? Okay. No other cards for Scorpio? Okay, if you insist. All right, we have, this card has been a very popular card, which is exactly why I love to like ridiculously over shuffle, because I want to make sure that my cards are coming out of their own, I don't know, because it's special for you and not because I was a lazy shuffler. So here's Miss Sunshine. This one has come out a lot. And this is turning a corner, flipping something, flipping the narrative. And you have these sort of this unseen force that you're holding on to that's bringing you up into the light. So you are headed now. You've changed course. You've flipped the narrative. You were in this darkness where the only light was a sliver of reflection, and perhaps it was a sliver of reflection that helped you to flip your world upside down, or right side up actually, and get moving up to a better place, a more positive vibe, a more positive view of the world. And you know, it is this sort of, there's a higher power at work here. There's a higher power pulling you up, pulling you forward. I mean, you were able to flip this without much guidance, with just this little sliver of hope. There's a little sliver of hope, and it switched into a big sliver of hope. And now you're not just looking at a slim reflection of hope. You're fully engulfed in hope here, and you're moving up, and this hope, you're moving into this light now. So Miss Sunshine, you have turned a corner, or are currently turning a corner, currently flipping the narrative and moving into a better headspace. All right, so now we're gonna do the Santa Muerte deck for the main body of your reading. Again, these have been very thoroughly shuffled. All right, and I'm just doing a little intuitive shuffle till I'm ready to pull the cards. All right, this is for Scorpio. This is your past. This is, well, flip the deck. All right, this is your past. This is your present. This is your internal landscape. This is the difficulties that you face. This is the external landscape. This is your to-do list, and this is a possible outcome. All right, in your recent past, we have a lot of passionate communication. A lot of ideas, a lot of movement, a lot of, I want to say yelling or screaming or singing or something. But there was a lot of it, and you were surrounded by it, and there's just been a huge amount of communication, passionate ideas, and exchange, a very passionate communication. And either you did some blasting or someone blasted you, because these aren't going both ways. These are going one way. And they're looking directly at your present moment. So it's bringing you directly into this present moment, this Two of Swords. So this Two of Swords is about needing to cut some things out, having a scissors, an ability to do it, but the scissors is put together a little wrong. I don't see how these scissors are going to cut anything. So this is a situation of needing to cut things out and either not having the tools or having the tools but choosing to not, they're not put together correctly. So this is a situation where you need to cut some things out that aren't working for you anymore, and you're either, you don't feel that you are able to do that right now. Internally, we have the Judgment card. So we have this sort of idea of the Judgment term as being like judgmental, but this is sort of things coming back around, time to re-examine things, a resurrection, a divinely timed resurrection. This could be communication coming back around. This is a beloved idea that is being called forward. You're waking up from a nap. Something that went on snooze for a while is coming back and is well rested and ready to go. So this is Judgment Day, a recalling of things that have been once buried or things that were put down to sleep are waking up again. We're really assessing, what is this going on here? What has come back to us? What has come back to our life? I mean, this is a joyous situation, but I feel like there's a few doubts here about what is going on here. If we can believe it, if we can trust it, if it's actually even a good idea for this thing to come back. So internally, you're coming back around to something, and that something's really happy to be back. That idea or that feeling or that, and there's parts of you that are a little bit skeptical here. Parts of you that are happy and love this thing that you've returned to, this internal state that you're coming back to. So there's some assessing here. I feel like maybe in this situation you are judging a little bit, and you're judging something like, is this good? Is this bad? You're really looking at, and it is a resurrection of something. It is a return of something that's been here before, and was maybe cut down too soon. And so the limb was cut off that shouldn't have been cut off, and now it's back, and you're looking at it and you're wondering if it's good that this thing is back. You're really debating, but it is divinely timed, and that may be divinely timed so that you can learn something, or that may be divinely timed so that because it is time to accept it back into your life. So I feel like you are looking at a situation and trying to figure out if it's good or bad, or what's going on with it. You're causing some difficulty is we have this Queen of Pentacles, and she's ready to harvest, and she's heading up there. So you're not feeling ready to harvest, and I feel like it has a lot to do with some of the indecision I'm seeing in this card. I don't always see indecision in this card, but I'm seeing it today very clearly, and so the harvest is ready. There's something that's ready, but you are not moving forward, ready to be cut out, or ready to be decided, or has come back for some reason, but you're not moving forward. Here, this is so we take this as a reversal in the position that it's in, and so it's blocking the situation, and maybe you're ready for this. You want the situation to be blocked. You're not quite sure if you want it to move forward or don't want it to move forward. So you're contemplating harvesting or not harvesting, but you aren't moving to do that yet. You're not moving to take what could be called yours. You're not even sure you want it. So that's the difficulty that you're facing in this situation. I feel is the same indecision here. This not quite ready for this resurrection, not quite ready for this return, return on your investments or whatever. Not quite ready for the harvest. Not sure you want to. I think you're just looking at it right now and not 100% sure that that's where you want to go. And this can be relationships. I am getting a little bit of a relationship vibe here. But this could also be work situations or a lot of different situations. So in your environment is this Queen of Swords. This is this sort of battle-worn feminine energy, not necessarily female, but this battle-worn energy. There's someone in your environment who has been through a hell of a lot. They don't really want to fight anymore. They don't want to argue anymore. They've got their sword. They still got it. They could still wield it and slash everybody and whatever, but they don't really want to. They're tired. They've got the tools that they need and they would rather not use them. Please do not make them use these tools. So this is a master of ideas, communication. There's a little bit of a tired energy here, but actually we're also getting a little bit of happiness, a little bit of internal peace here with where they've been, where they've come from, where they're going. They're not really worried about anything where they're going because they have the tools that they need to handle any conflict that comes up. And they also have the tools they need to avoid the conflict if they so choose. So this is some sort of energy. This is maybe a person. Since it's in your environment, I'm going to say that there's a person around you that has done battle and is a little weary of it and really doesn't want to fight anymore, but can. And they might be able to be a resource for you as you decide whether you want to take this return, whether you want to move forward or not. She's the Queen of Swords, and she can teach you about how to put the scissors back together if you want her to. She can show you that. So, and then in your position of your to-do list is this King of Wands. So this is saying be visionary, move forward. So if you're hesitating on here, this is the move forward, bigger, better. So maybe this judgment thing and what you're hesitating is it's not quite what you wanted. It's not quite big enough. But I think that this is like this situation here. We've got this scissors that you're presently dealing with that doesn't work, that isn't going to cut anything. It's not cutting it. And this is saying dream bigger, dream better, onward and upward. We have this sort of passion, and this is King of Wands, and we've got big ideas and we're gonna go for them. Dream bigger, dream better, be in charge of your dreams. So then we have the possible outcome here is strength. This is wrestling inner demons, wrestling your demons, having self-control, having a lot of patience, having a lot of self-control here. So maybe there's a lot of passionate communication. You're trying to figure out what to do with it. You could cut it out. You could, but you don't have what you need quite yet to cut out some of these things. There's a return. You're not quite sure you want to harvest that return. You have possibly someone in your environment that can teach you what to do. You need to be visioning, bigger vision, bigger dreams, onward, upward, moving forward. And then you have this possible outcome is that you're gonna have some control. You're going to need to control your inner demons here in order to harvest what you need to harvest. And this is gaining control, gaining mastery of that, flipping the narrative so that the dark is down here. But there's some joy here in this relationship with your inner demons, or this wild energy around you. There's some joy as you wrestle it to the ground. You're not completely miserable, but you are gonna be wrestling some sort of wild energy to the ground. It'll be very unsettled. There'll be some passion, but you're gonna gain the upper hand in this situation. All right, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful for you. And please like, subscribe, and comment. It helps my little baby channel grow a little bit by bit. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you.